Okay, I'm going to give you an example of how I would knock this down.
Okay.
Okay, there might have made it worse, to be honest.
I genuinely thought he just ruined it.
Money shot.
I've been doing collision repair for 15 years. Replacing panels, welding, grinding, and sanding. I've done it all. But today, I'm going to be trying something different. Paintless dent repair. So I've brought in my old mentor Steve, a PDR pro who's going to show me how it's really done and then put me through the test. I thought this would be easy, but that wasn't the case.
No pressure. Just remember, the whole world's watching.
Okay, so we got the 3 dents you set up for me.
Yep.
1, 2, and 3, and the third one is the deepest, and first is the shallow.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Start at 1. That's your money maker. That's the one you should be the easiest, but you never know. So yeah, it's a little tangled up in there. So
Okay.
just so everybody knows, the brace of the stand is in the way of Phil right now. So Phil does have to twist his wrist just a little bit to be able to get into this spot, which is more real world because it's not too often you have a perfectly placed tool. There's always going to be a brace or a window or something in your way. So he's going to just slowly push up until he sees that, yeah, and he wants to get comfortable. Yeah,
all right.
There you go. That's it. So there you go. So that's it. So nice slow pushes, and just when you push, is it going into it? Looks like he's a bit to his right. Yeah, so just push and hold a little longer, and then when you see that dent disappear like that, you push a little harder. There you go. Now down you go. Perfect. See that? Now you just move a little orange peel at a time. There's probably about 5 orange peels in there, which means there's about 5 spots that are decent to push on this. 1 being the best, 4 other ones being not too bad. Not too bad. That's close. Yeah. Oh, nice one. Another nice one. Ooh, move over a bit. Oh, look. To your left, to your left. So close.
Is it me or somehow is the dent moving?
Yeah, it's moving
Like,
for sure. Yep.
I feel like it's moving to the left.
Yeah,
though.
it is. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because you're just when you don't hit the dead center of it,
Right.
it kind of wobbles off to the
Yeah,
side.
it was almost like
Yeah.
it was moving.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty good.
what do you think? Yeah,
That's pretty
I think.
damn good. Like we have to obviously cross-check it and move the light back.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
but since
because
the
I'm happy
camera-
with that.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Good job.
I've tried PDR before, but I never used sharp tools. I didn't trust it. After that, I can see why it works.
Just go for it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now this is a little different because on this one, Phil's going to use a whale tail.
Oh, okay.
This here is my favorite whale tail of all. This is my go-to whale tail.
Oh, this is like...
This is different. Now you got to go and find a hole. Yeah, you got it right up in there. So this is different completely. This is why this is a medium dent, because he's using a new tool now that he's never probably used. And that's it. He's just going to leverage off the brace. The theory's the same. You want the center and you want a twist. And once you get used to it, it's...
Oh, this is hard.
Yep.
All right, this is where things got way harder. This dent was tough for a few reasons. First off, it was tucked in behind the hood bracing, so I only had this tiny cavity to work through. And the tool I was using was too short, so basically right up against the hood. Arms fully extended, just an awkward position the whole time. On top of that, with the limited access, I could barely move the whale tail where I needed it. And because of the width of the tip, I couldn't even get right onto the dent. So I'm fighting the tool, the access, everything. After the first dent, I thought I had it figured out, but this humbled me real quick.
Yeah, close. Oh, further back. There you go.
I honestly can't tell where I am.
You seem to be coming consistently right here in front of your
Right
dent.
in front?
Yep. Try to get to the back of the dent. Go to the far side of that dent. There you go. You're almost bang on. There we go. There we go. Almost. Oh yeah. Maybe he's not comfortable. Maybe.
Yeah, that's awkward. This
Maybe
is super hard to do with this thing.
Try this one. Hey, this way you don't have to get your neck right in there. You can lean back a bit. You can see where you are, right?
See, this is normally where I get lost.
Yeah, you're in front of the dent, right? Like you keep going in front of the dent, same spot over and over again. Get this man a knockdown, stat!
I can't tell when I'm in front or behind because that high spot there
is in your way, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's part of the shadow or in front of the shadow.
Possibly you could be struggling with having to move the light. You know, like you got to make adjustments as you go. Well, it can get pretty finicky.
Is there a shorter one?
Shorter, less wide, eh?
Less wide, maybe?
The man has decided to use a new, different weapon.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm struggling with these whale tails, especially with that opening. It's like really hard to pry on it.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The man gets a new tool and now he's all of a sudden finding his... That's it, my guy. A bit to your right, a little bit. A little bit, you're so close. Yeah, oh, you're too far.
Oh no.
That was quick, eh? That happened quick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was a good one. Yes, okay, look at that. You changed tools and all of a sudden it became super better. That's great. So at this point, you're really not going to get that low until you knock that back down again.
Okay. Sometimes
yeah, that's better.
Make it a little bit bigger.
Yep. Come closer. Nice. That was a perfect one. If you had pushed a little harder on that one, you would have. Move to your right. Move to your right a bit. Closer. You are very, very. Whoa! Yeah, very close. Okay, so you're pretty much almost there. You can certainly knock it down one more time, try it. Like that's how you really get the finesse of it.
Yeah.
We're at the point almost right now, if you were to quit, we can block sand that with the 400, it's gone. I guarantee you that's gone. So that's a win. But just go ahead and knock it down one more time, do it one more time. You can see each time it's getting easier. Okay?
Yeah, you see, like coming from a bodyman background, I'm done.
Yes.
But I'm
like
not.
Try that with a unispotter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it with a unispotter and then paint it without putting any filler on it. You know what I mean? And just to see what it looks like. And I guarantee you it's gonna look gnarly.
Yeah, because you know, like you can sand this out in the paint.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of how I would knock this down.
Okay.
Notice there's no real dark shadow spot. Okay, there might have made it worse, to be honest. Okay, but there's no dark shadow spot right now. Okay, so it's bigger, you're freaking out, and it's normal. It's going to come out fine. As long as you make good pushes and you're a bit to your left. You got to move right. Move right. And where'd you see? Yeah, now come closer. Oh, nice. Yeah, money shot. Money shot. You see how that? You see how it went money shot? How it disappeared when you lifted up? Yes. Yes. Okay, so we don't need to knock this down. We just need to make basically 1 or 2 precision pushes here, and you're done.
Where exactly do I want to be
in the
this?
darkest area?
Like,
yep. You see that dark stuff?
Yeah.
Aim for that. So the dark stuff is the far side of the dent, right? So you don't want to necessarily push right on the dark stuff, but right kind of in the middle in the front. Okay, we're block sanding that out all day, okay?
I think that looks pretty good. It's almost like orange peely.
So now we're gonna just move the light back. Like it's definitely got some stuff there. If you saw it in a different angle, you'd be like, "Oh shit!"
Oh yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah, got worse.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect little view of it on the camera too, so that's perfect. That's nice, but right there, yes.
Right there?
Pretty damn close. Yeah, you can see that little black dot, so you know you're behind it a bit, right? But that's okay. That's like, so if you're in it, yeah, just give it a couple of flexes. Give it. And again, we're block sanding that. If you want to leave it, for an example, I don't even think the camera can pick it up. We can block sand these dents after just to see how they hold up. Yeah, so basically.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more practice with that one.
Yeah, sure.
This is a tough one.
Yeah. So.
The further away you get, the less precise I can be with it.
Yeah. This one. Okay, this one now we're going back.
Yeah, that one looks deep.
This one's deeper and it's further away, but it is wide open. So it's back to how you're comfortable with a nice rod, just pushing up. All right, so make sure you're as close and looking down in that dent as possible, as comfortable, okay?
Yeah.
So
Do I want to hit the center of this?
Yeah, pretty much. You probably have like, 5 or 10 orange peels that you can hit inside there without burning anything. And you just want to slowly lift it up. And when you see it, the dent squeezed perfectly, symmetrically, then you know you're in the right spot. If you see it kind of wandering off to one side, you're not in the right spot. That was good though. I'll tell you right now, you've got the accuracy enough with the rod that it's just going to be a matter of time. Good job, man. You pushed a little harder there because you found a good spot. Good for you. Okay, so yeah, you left yourself with a little high spot, but that's bang on, but that is bang on. So yeah, you're gonna knock that down. You can what's a good idea is to knock it down and then just immediately change angles.
Okay.
Fix it and then come back to here and finish in this angle.
I started realizing just because it looks good from one angle doesn't mean it's actually done. As soon as we moved the light and cross-checked it, all the flaws showed up.
To your left.
So here I want to close my eyes. Or
to your left. Your left. There you go. Money. To finish and clean up a dent like that, you want to hit that super accurate spot.
Yep.
Oh yeah, man. That was your money shot. So yeah, so when you get a long, dark spot like that, that's pretty good. You can split them in half and then like you've done there, just a little bit harder maybe. And then a little bit to your left. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Okay, that's pretty dang decent, buddy. I'll tell you right now, that is pretty damn good, okay?
Would you stop there?
I would, yeah, absolutely. We're not even gonna break through the clear on that one.
All right, and that's gonna be a wrap for this one. I wanted to thank Steve for being on the channel and for sharing his knowledge with us. There are 2 key takeaways that I wanted to take away or wanted to share with you guys from today's session. And number 1 is using the sharp tool tips. Those seem like they're gonna be very dangerous and that they're gonna poke through paint, but they're actually more forgiving than they seem. And they really help show you exactly where your tool tip is. And number 2 is knocking down the dent further than you think. Like Steve did in the video, he knocked it down and I was like, whoa, I think he really destroyed it, but you can see just how cleanly it came up afterwards. See you on the next one.